The Bible tells me so.com.
The biggest thing ever. One day, David was playing with his toy truck in the backyard when he saw a line of ants. As they marched past his truck, he said to himself, "Boy, ants sure are small. My toy truck is a lot bigger than they are, and I'm a lot bigger than my toy truck." He thought, "I wonder what is the biggest thing of all, the biggest, hugest thing ever." Later that night, after dinner, David asked his dad, "Dad, I've been wondering, what is the biggest thing of all, the biggest thing ever?" His dad said, "That's a great question, David, but I better wait to answer that question until tomorrow." "Why is that, Dad?" David asked. "Because tomorrow we're all going camping, and I think it would be best to answer your question then." "Camping?" David and Ruth shouted. "That's going to be so much fun!" On the road the next day, David and Ruth played a game counting the trucks they passed on the road. He was impressed with how big those trucks were. They were much bigger than his little toy truck back at home. As he looked out the window, he also saw houses and fields going by. They were even bigger than the big trucks he had counted. Then, in the distance, he saw a range of beautiful high mountains and marveled, "Oh, those mountains are even bigger than the houses in the fields." David was so impressed with those big mountains that when they arrived at the campgrounds, he jumped out of the car and told his dad, "Nothing could possibly be bigger than the mountains, right, Dad? Are the mountains the biggest thing ever?" "No, it's not the mountains, David," his dad replied with a smile, then added, "When it gets a little darker, I'll tell you what the biggest thing is." David couldn't wait. As night fell, they were all roasting marshmallows around the campfire. Then David looked up and saw it. Way up high, past the tall, tall trees, there it was, the huge night sky, full of bright, twinkling stars. "Wow, that's incredible," he thought to himself. Then he cried out, Dad, I know the answer now. It's the sky. The sky is the biggest thing ever. It's way bigger than all the trucks, it's bigger than the houses and fields, and it's even bigger than the biggest mountain. The sky must be the biggest thing ever, right, Dad?" His dad put his arm around both David and Ruth and replied, "The sky and all the heavens above are really big, that's for sure. But as amazing as it sounds, there is something, or rather someone, that is bigger. Far, far bigger than even the huge night sky." Ruth asked, "Is that God, Daddy? Is God the biggest of all?" "Yes, that's right, Ruth," Dad answered. "God is the biggest one there is, and the biggest one there ever will be. He is so big, it's impossible to measure him." "Wow, that's big," said Ruth. "That's not just big, that's really, really, really big," David added. "That's right," Mom said as she joined in. "That's our God. Our God is many wonderful things. And one of those things is, he sure is big. Really, really, really big." "Behold, the heavens and the heaven of heavens are not able to contain you." 1 Kings chapter 8, verse 27.